And please
Victor,
complete with.
where are we?
We are reading the passage.
For
And
Will?
about, yes, about the
The
victim and the
businessman?
robber.
Yes.
So you have to
It
read
But
was only
next.
after they
Uh-huh.
arrested him and
Uh-huh.
took him away that a policeman asked if I was okay. I put my hand to my head and felt blood. I hadn't realized what he had done to me. It's incredible, but I just didn't register that he had hit me really hard. He had smashed a flower pot on my head, and all the bits were on the ground. I went to hospital and needed stitches. After the burglary, my whole life changed. I've always lived in big cities and I've never been afraid of urban crime, but suddenly I became too frightened to open my front door. All I could think was, what if my daughter had been at home? Would he have attacked her?
Uh-huh. Complete, please. You have to
Ah,
finish.
where
Yeah.
I was asked to meet the burglar here.
Mhm.
I was asked
Yes.
I was asked to meet the burglar in prison. I wasn't sure what the purpose was, but I went anyway. I was curious. We sat in the prison library and he explained how he had come from a dysfunctional family,
Oh,
was a heroin addict, and spent his life in and out of jail. He spoke without any emotion, but it was when he suddenly said, "Last time we've met," that I exploded.
okay, thank you so much. But Rima, how can I read this word?
Police,
Police.
police.
Yeah, it is E
Okay,
and
police.
Yes. Thank you so much. Now I think it's the time to complete. Ibrahim, can you please complete reading?
Brahim isn't here.
Ibrahim
There is
isn't
Rashid and
here.
Ali.
Rashid, can you please complete reading?
yes, I screamed at him. Why me? Why did you ruin my life? We didn't meet in a bar, you little. You broke into my house. I was so angry I screamed at him. Why me? Why did you do this to me? Why did you ruin my life? I could see from his face I could see from his face that I got through him. He looked stunned. It was then I realized he was just an ordinary guy and I wanted to help him. When I got home, I felt relieved. All my fears disappeared because I could see Peter was just a normal human being. He became less frightening. When he was finally released, we stayed in touch. I've met him dozens of times since, and the change in him is amazing. It's hard to believe he's the same person who broke into my home. He he's totally different. I'm delighted that I have done something to help Peter get his life back.
Okay. Okay, let me zoom it out. And yes, here, please.
It wasn't until I started walking down the corridor towards the library that I got scared. When I
No,
got there, I
wait,
sat
wait,
down and just.
wait, Rashid, wait. I think we have to start here to complete here and to finish here.
Mm,
Yes. By the way,
please,
thank you so
yes.
much. I want to ask Ali to complete reading. Can you complete reading, Ali?
Yes, doctor.
Please let me zoom the page in and let's now read about the rubber. Okay, here, please.
Peter Wolf, Peter Wolf, 50 years old, 50, is married to Louise and works as a counselor to rehabilitate criminals. Rehabilitate.
Hit. Yes,
Rehabilitate.
exactly.
It was easy to break into Will's house. Just one push and the lock broke. I quickly took some gold jewelry and some money from upstairs. I was feeling lucky. But when I was coming downstairs and I bumped into Will in the hall, I suddenly felt frightened, uh, fri-
What?
frightened,
Frightened, scared.
frightened, frightened. I thought he's a big guy. If he wanted to, he could hurt me. I tried to escape. I didn't want to hit him, but I did. I'm not a violent guy, but I just did what I had to do. There was a flower pot and I smashed it on his head. After I was arrested, all I felt was a big sense of relief. I was going back to a place I knew well. I'd been in and out of prison for 18 years for theft, burglary, and fraud. I started using drugs when I was 10 and became an addict at 14 and hit rock bottom. I stole because it was the only thing I knew how to do. I knew it would only lead me back to prison. I was given a 3-year sentence. It was while I was in jail. Someone mentioned restorative restorative justice. I couldn't see the point, but I agreed to do it because I was bored.
Okay, thank you so much. Can you please finish the paragraph?
Yes. It wasn't until I started walking down the corridor towards the library that I got scared. When I got there, I sat down and just looked at the floor. I said uh, the same rubbish I always used to say to the police, but Will was furious and I was shocked. I thought, I thought,
I
my
thought,
God, I did all this.
yeah, thank you so much. Now, Rima, can you finish reading the passage, please? Rima, are you with us? She is not. Ibrahim, are you with us?
I didn't mute. I didn't
Oh,
open
yes.
my.
Yeah.
I I began to read without open the mic. I
Please.
felt angry with myself and ashamed. I was determined to make things better. I suddenly realized that I was responsible for this man's pain. He wasn't just a faceless nobody that I'd stolen from. From. I felt angry with myself and ashamed. I was determined to make things better. I did a course of rehab to get off drugs. I also started a course to be a counselor. It was at the counseling class that I met Louise. I was over the moon and my life changed completely. I was released early after 18 months, and Louise and I got married. Life hasn't been easy, but I've worked hard to get things together. I'm now helping others. I'm clean of drugs and haven't committed another crime. I feel proud of myself. These days, I consider myself lucky that I broke into Will's house that day. If I hadn't, and if we hadn't become friends, I don't know what I would have done. I guess I'd be dead by now.
Okay, thank you so much, Rima. But Rima, how can I read this word?
Months,
Okay, guys, sometimes we have this problem, which is putting some,
months. Yes,
yes,
I
some
I know it
sounds.
is wrong, but I
Yeah,
don't.
don't. Okay, I know sometimes, Rima, sometimes it is hard to read th with S immediately. If it is really hard for you, try to stress the then you can say S to connect it with th.
Christy,
For example, you have to say month, months, month,
month.
months, clothes,
Okay,
clothes. Okay?
Okay.
So please.
Months.
Exactly. So don't say
Months. 18
clothes.
months.
Oh, bravo.
Okay.
I know that sometimes it is little challenging, but guys, don't say sounds that are not existed because
Yes.
it's not correct.
Months
And
is, but if I said months, it must be an E after H.
yes, yes. So this is it. So be careful. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, so this is it. This is the story, guys, of the victim and the burglar. Now, absolutely, we have some questions we need to answer before we go into details or before we discuss this problem. Absolutely, we have a speaking section, but we cannot start with the speaking until we fully understand the story and even just to fully answer the questions. As usual, I have to split my screen into two just to show you um, the questions and the passage at the same time. So let me try to do the best and let me read question number one for you. What personal details do you learn, like names, age, and background?
Yeah.
Let me show you both pages like this, just to be able to read the introduction. So, what do you learn from these two people? We are talking about names, background, and maybe
And the
age.
age
Yes.
and family. For example, for Will, he has a wife and a daughter. He is 50 years old,
Hmm,
and he lives in هيدي Livingston مدري وين in London,
bravo.
North London.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, let me show you the next. I think, this is it. This is the robber. This is the victim. Okay, what else?
About the robber, his name is Peter Wolf. He is 50 years old, but he is now married with Louis, not in the beginning of the story.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Then he met Louis, and he works now as a counselor to rehabilitate criminals.
Yeah, you said now. Thank you so much. Exactly. This is after what happened. Okay,
Yes, he
thank you,
married
Rima.
Louis after
Yes,
yes.
yes. Thank you so much. Now let me.
It is a good story, by the way.
By the way, you were not with this idea by gathering the criminal and the victim. Okay, wait, I
But
think. Yes, but what?
it is يعني an exception يعني it is not
Yes, exactly. Yes, I really
exception.
agree with you. It's not applicable with all
Yeah.
people. Okay. Now, what was he doing in the moments before their first encounter? We are talking about both of them. Okay. Now, let me show you the passage about Will Wiley. Then you have to
Yeah.
answer the same question for Peter. Yes. What was he doing in the moment?
Can I?
Yes, please, Rina.
Yeah, about Will, he was getting ready to go to the gym. He walked
Bravo.
into its
Doctor,
hall and
at, at what
stopped.
question are we?
We are answering question number two, Rashid.
Number two.
Yes. Okay, now let me
Yeah.
scroll down to the introduction of Peter. Yes. What was he doing? This is the robber. What was he doing the moment before the first encounter?
He was
Uh,
taking some jewelry and some money from
Yes,
upstairs
thank you so much.
until he came downstairs and he until he came downstairs.
Exactly. Thank you so much. I'm Rashid
For
now. The
everything
next.
tonight.
Yes. Yes, exactly. Okay, now question number three. What was his first reaction? Let's stay with Peter. What was his first reaction when he met Will? How did he feel?
He
he
felt
felt
that
frightened. He
Mhm.
felt
felt frightened
frightened.
Frightened.
that Will
First
might
reaction.
hurt him really bad.
And what did he think?
He think that if Peter if the want he could hurt me. He
Yes,
could hurt
exactly.
him يعني.
Exactly.
He
So
tried
this,
to escape, but he hit with a pot of flour.
yes, bravo. Thank you so much, Rima. Now let's go up to the passage of well. Now let's answer the same question. What was his first reaction? What about his feeling? And what did he think?
He felt also frightened and he asked, "What are you doing here?"
Yes, exactly,
He was in shock.
exactly. And about his reaction, so he thought, because he got
He
a
could
knife,
kill him.
exactly,
Mm.
if he's got a knife, he could kill me or kill him. Thank you so much. Okay. Now the next question is, how does he describe the act of violence? Let's talk about well, yes. So how does he feel? Sorry, how does he describe the act of violence?
What do they mean? What do
He's
they mean
got a
by that?
knife. If
Mhm,
he's got a knife, he could kill me.
yes. Okay. Uh-huh.
Mm.
Okay. Uh-huh.
But in this question means what do they know? How did the person? How did the speaker feel? What if violence happened?
Not feel, but how did they describe the action of violence, Rasha?
Uh,
How
the,
did they describe it?
in what way? They described it in what way?
And
If it was intense or what happened
what
in the
happened
act of
exactly?
violence?
Yes, what
Oh,
happened?
Um, about Will, he just
he, he
didn't
helped Peter
register
until the
that he
police
hit
We
came.
him.
describe it as
Mhm.
we kind
He
of
held,
fought with
he
each
held
other.
that girl until the police came.
This is it. Exactly. So this is about Will. Now let's try to discuss
Mm.
the same question with Peter.
Um, not, I don't think he described it as is okay. He described it when he said we kind of fought with each other only.
They fought, exactly.
And,
So this is
and
about the
he
violence.
smashed
A pot, the
flower pot
flower
in his head.
pot, exactly. And he had the stitches at hospital, yes. So this is
Yes,
exactly in the passage of Peter,
Well,
exactly. Okay. So there was a flower pot and I smashed it on his head.
but
Okay.
he didn't want to do that, but he did.
Exactly.
yes,
Exactly. So this is it. I just did what I had to do. But in the beginning, he didn't want to do it. Thank you so
Yes.
much. So this is about violence. Now, 5. How did he feel after the crime took place?
He was relief. He has a
Ah,
big
He felt relief.
sense of relief.
can't believe.
relief for
Unlike
good.
Will, who got scared of everything and
Yeah.
went out
Yes.
of the big places.
Mhm. Bravo. Okay. What about Will?
Will was surprised after the crime
My
took
whole life
place.
changed. I've
How?
always lived
How?
in a big
Bravo.
cities, and I've never been afraid of urban crime.
Exactly.
But
And
suddenly I
now,
became too frightened.
bravo.
Yes.
So he exactly worried. What if my daughter had been at home with the exactly?
I attacked her.
Yes, thank you so much. So this is exactly what happened after the action. Now, 6. What was his reaction when asked to meet the other person? Let's try to go back. Sorry, to go back to Will, or maybe to Peter. Let me just scroll down to Peter. So, what was his reaction when he was asked? Um,
He
um,
agreed because he was bored.
he was bored. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Exactly. I
He
was
was
bored.
born.
Exactly. I agreed. Okay. This is about Peter. Now let's go down to Will. Let me search about the passage of well. Okay. Um, okay. I think it is here.
Yes,
So,
it's here.
yes, exactly. So, what was his reaction when he asked to meet the other person?
He got scared, maybe.
He got exactly. I got scared. Thank you
got
This
so
is
much.
for Wolf, the robber.
For
Exactly.
Will.
This is exactly. This is for Will, not for Peter, the robber. It's for
When
Peter. Wait.
this
It's
is
for Peter.
for Peter.
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, it is exactly. Now we have this next question. What made Will so angry? Wait, let me show you the passage, and you have to tell me what made Will so angry.
That
He broke into his house.
Mhm.
like, why did he break in his house out of all people?
Exactly. Okay.
He said it in this way. Out of all people in this town, why did you break into my house?
And yes, thank you. And we notice, guys, that he spoke without any emotion. Okay. But it was when he suddenly said, last time we met, that I exploded.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much. Now, 8, what did this outburst of anger make him realize?
He realized that this burglar is a normal person,
Ordinary man, thank you so much. Normal human
ordinary
being. Yes,
human being. Yes, normal human
exactly.
being. He
Exactly.
became so less frightening.
Bravo. It's frightening. Thank you so much. Exactly. Now we still have the final question, which is saying, what does he think of the experience of restorative justice consortium?
It is about Peter, this question.
Yeah. Yes.
It's about exactly Peter. So let me
Award
search.
about Peter.
He
Yes.
felt relieved
Help him
that
a
he
lot.
ended his bad ways, that he ended his criminal ways. He felt
Yes.
relieved that after he went to rehab and he met his wife, he felt relieved that he ended his criminal ways.
Yeah, he feel now proud of himself. He is
And
lucky to make this.
one treatment.
He now help others, and he thinks that this experience. He thanks God that he know what he have to do, and he is lucky to meet شو اسمها هيدي مرته اللي اتجوزها لويس.
Louis, yes, exactly.
Yes, he
And
was released after this يعني prison, and his life يعني changed a lot. He
exactly.
feel proud of himself.
Thank you so much. So this is it exactly, Amrina. This is about the story of the victim and the burglar, which was about Will and Peter. I think I really agree with you because it works with some people. Absolutely, it
Hard.
doesn't work with all people.
Yeah.
Because we sometimes we notice that some people with no emotions. And let me say that other people, because of bad circumstances, for example, we notice that here we have a dysfunctional family. This is one
Yes.
reason. Yes, exactly. Why this burglar was really bad. Okay, by the way, I'm going to discuss your opinion or point of view the next class. So I'm going to ask you this question, which is, what do you think about the story by asking you a few questions? We will do it the next class
Okay.
because time's up.
Yes.
So if you have any questions, you can ask me before leaving.
No, no,
Thank
thank
you
you,
so
doctor.
much, guys,
Okay.
and
Thank you,
see you
Doctor.
soon. Have a nice night.
Thank
Have a
you.
nice
Same to
Bye-bye.
you all.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
time.